No, this is it. This is where it all started. This is home. There's no questions asked when I come in. I guess I'm just still one of the rocks, and I think that's a cool thing. This is where the magic happens.
Away strong. Away weak first. Away weak first. Away weak.
Getting to see Gareth in action, that's an amazing thing. We played in the rocks together, GB, roommates. In fact, my first ever basketball camp, when I first got noticed in the States, he was there with me in Pittsburgh, so yeah, we go way back. He's got such a basketball brain, like he lives it, you know, but he's very, very serious about what he does. On our GB team, the coach would drop what he wanted you to do, and he would do it to perfection, while I was more like, why are we doing that? I needed to ask questions. He just did it, you know. Now I'm kind of looking to see his transition as a coach, because if he's expecting people to do exactly what he says and they don't follow it, I want to see his reactions to that.
Go, let's go!
Player coach, are you enjoying it?
Enjoying it is a different, I don't know if that's the word. It's good and bad, because I like to try to help the guys and try to let them grow. It's a difficult job, because you've got to hold myself accountable as well, because I'm still playing.
Yeah.
So like if I make a mistake, I'm like, right, I can't make too many of those mistakes again, because I'm getting on the guys for the same thing. So it's trying to find that balance, and they've done well, they understand, and no one's really gone back at me talking crazy to me yet, which we'll see how that goes. And I don't mind that controversy, you know, you got to hold each person accountable. I like everything to be perfect, and it's not always like that with young guys, and it's just trying to get them to understand and learn at the same time.
Is there some aspects that you're genuinely just enjoying it?
I like to be in charge. I want to be in control. I'm a bit of a control freak and that type of thing. I'd rather it was me that was doing everything around it, rather than somebody random coming in that doesn't really know the club.
He's actually not as grumpy as he used to be, which is a real surprise. But yeah, it's always something that he's wanted to do. And seeing him and hearing him, listening to him chat, he's adapted very quickly to the coach, and I think so far this season he's actually been more of a coach than a player.
Obviously it's been a really, really tough year. Could you elaborate on just how tough it has been?
And everybody's had their battles to fight over the summer, but 90% of your income comes from fans. This year with no fans, it's pretty much impossible to put a programme together. That's the measurement for success this year, is surviving the season.
I know when you first came in, you had ambition.
Yep.
What does the future hold?
Our ambitions haven't changed, Kieron. We're still a very ambitious club. We've been around 20 odd years. You've been a massive part of the Rocks here. We haven't had beside the fact that we do want to have our own arena. We're quite well down the line in terms of the funding and the location of our own arena. Everything's been hit on the pause button really in the past year. But when we get back to normal, whatever that looks like, we'll absolutely be picking that up again.
So yeah, Johnny, his brother actually was my mentor. So he played for Edinburgh Rocks back then. So I idolised his brother, because it was like the only professional team in Scotland, and he was a part of it. So his brother actually asked me to go along to Edinburgh Rocks training sessions, and that was it. You know, for me, that was it. You know, I got to experience professional basketball, and Johnny was just a little tag along. It would always be at the games, just with a ball, bouncing, dribbling. He never didn't have a ball in his hand. And if it wasn't for his dad and Keith, you know, who knows if I ever made it as a basketball player. You're now the captain of the Glasgow Rocks. How are you finding that?
Yeah, I mean, for me it's quite a prideful, quite an honourable thing to be the captain of the team I've played for 10 years, and you know, I've been around a lot of great players, you know, from my early days like EJ Harrison, you know, to yourself coming back and Gareth, so I feel a bit of a responsibility to kind of do the role well, you know. My dad takes a lot of pride in it as well, his involvement, obviously through Pulpit Fury, as you know, but his kind of, a lot of his players have been in the Rocks system over the years, so it means a lot for us as a family, yeah.
I'm looking at the court, and I'm looking at, you know, obviously Fraser Malcolm, Johnny Bunyan. I'm here, we've got Ali Fraser playing now down in Leicester, and I'm just thinking, you know, we all came from the same club. Yeah. And you're the guy who set that club up, so how does that make you feel, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing to see that guys like yourself, MBE, these guys playing in the BBL, a lot of them have had scholarships in the States, played in Europe, played in the BBL here, so all coming out of our club in Falkirk. It all started 30 years ago, and older son Keith was the first one in the BBL, and younger son Johnny's in it at the moment, and a lot of other guys. I think we've had 10 players associated with the Rocks, so a large number of players, yeah. It's been an amazing experience.
I see now you've got 2 new players coming into the team. I think they're self-isolating at this moment in time. Where do you see them fitting in? Are they going to be starters? Are they?
Well, they're going to have to earn their minutes just like everybody else, and that's what I just told the guys literally 5 minutes ago. I said, there's new guys coming in, they're going to want to play. You got to earn your minutes now. If you don't want to play physical, you don't want to play defence, you don't want to be disciplined, then you can go sit on the bench, and we've got other guys to fill in. There's a lot of competition now for places, which is great. This is what I want. I want competition for your spots, and it helps people grow and helps people get better for games as well.